EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. First of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. Stop. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is a Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Trotting! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, going out. We're going out right here.
On 1st down, Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Hey, Ken.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
Fields on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. You got a mini base. What? Hey, Ken.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Here we go, son.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Austin. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Austin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Complete to Austin here over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
37-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, sir.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's right. Hey, can. Right.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown! Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Alpha.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Why not?
3rd and long. It's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football. Yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. The race is on. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion right is Austin. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Here we go.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. From the gun, here's Fields. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
11.
Now Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up. 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Angel.
To the air again, Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Fields going to run the draw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, Fields. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, it's Fields. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again is Fields. Finds Pickens out right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
On 2, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gotta go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. There he goes again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season.
Here we go.
Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Steelers 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fields on first down. Pollard the target on the crossing route, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On the draw, here's Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
West side sit. Alpha. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Burrow on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, Fields steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
You got a mini base.
Now it's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Burrow looking to pass. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Get in the huddle. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.